MUN Impact is a network of global youth who are simulating the work of the real United Nations. So most students who go to conferences write their own resolutions, they debate global issues, and they come up with solutions. And they put those words on the paper, and they formalize these resolutions, and at the end of a conference they basically put it in a drawer, or the teachers collect them and put them in their binders. MUN Impact is an organization that is putting those words into action. So it's encouraging youth to support the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, the SDGs, to create action that will solve these global issues.
The SDGs, or the Sustainable Development Goals, are a collection of 17 global goals that are all interconnected, with the aims to provide a path to achieve a better and more sustainable future for the world.
So when students debate these issues, they may be talking about protecting the world's oceans from plastic. They may be talking about ending sex trafficking, things like that. So how do you do that in action for someone who's only 12 to 24 years old? It has to do with raising awareness. There's action campaigns and having initiatives and getting their friends together to organize functions that will help support those goals.
MUN Impact is important to me because I first heard about MUN Impact before COVID and everything. And what really interested me about it is the fact that they were trying to use MUN to advance the SDGs. And this is something that I personally was interested in before hearing about MUN Impact. I'm very interested in sustainable development and things like that. I heard about the MUN at Home program, so I just wanted to get involved because one, there was nothing else happening because everyone was in lockdown, but also because it's a good way to get a lot of people talking about the Sustainable Development Goals.
So we have what's called MUN at Home. It's taught in 4 different languages. And so starting this past summer, students came together in different cohorts, and they learned synchronously and asynchronously about the Sustainable Development Goals and about United Nations, and they ended the month in a debate. And then they've become mentors for each other. So the following month, students who took those classes became mentors to teach other students. And it's just a beautiful cycle for students to raise awareness about and support the Sustainable Development Goals. So that's one of the programs. Another program is a podcast. A lot of students love journalism, and they've created their own podcast to bring forth entrepreneurs and social activists and UN officials and ambassadors to countries to talk about their work and to talk about how they support the Sustainable Development Goals and the actions within their countries and in their offices. The other one is the 100 Deeds campaign. So a couple out of India who created this program to ask global youth, create a deed, fill out a card that shows how you support the SDGs, which deed did you do and what SDG does it relate to? And they're hoping to collect over 100,000 deeds in the course of 2021. Another program is the Junior OMUN, Junior Online Body United Nations. So we've actually been doing online MUN since 2013. It's not just something that started during COVID. So Junior OMUN is some place where students can come who are in middle school to debate global issues. So once they've learned about how to be diplomats and debate those issues, they can come together online and debate. So we have the junior online sessions, we have high school MUN, which is called OMUN, or online MUN, and also university, uni OMUN. So those are all places that students can debate.
So if someone's interested in the MUN element, they have the online debates section, and then within that, you if you want the mentorship and like a more personal relationship with delegates, then you go for MUN at Home. If you want just the more intense debate with more experienced delegates, more like a one-time thing, then I guess OMUN would be the place to go. And then obviously the age level depends on so there's uni OMUN if you're in college level, there's junior OMUN if you're in middle school, and then there's normal OMUN for high schoolers. And then if you're interested in advancing efforts towards the SDGs but still want to be slightly related to MUN, then the Global Diplomats program is where to go. But then if you want to just focus on the SDG action element, then there's 100 KDs. There's also the WashPap campaign happening right now. So these are going to be some really cool debates that are happening, and the campaign is really interesting. So that's another. There's just so much stuff going on.
So if you're interested in the program, you can go to our website, muimpact.org, and find out about all the different programs, like signing up for debate, for classes, if you want to get involved as an aspiring young journalist for our magazine, or in the podcast. So you don't have, there are many ways to get involved. You don't have to just be an MUN delegate or someone who loves debate. There are many doors to enter into the world of simulating the United Nations and supporting the Sustainable Development Goals.
MUN Impact is just, like, what I would say is that it's grown exponentially since, like, and exponentially, it's not even an exaggeration. Like, if you saw what MUN Impact was like a year ago, what it's like today, like, MUN Impact was a completely different organization. But now, like, you know, the program's just like bustling with all this energy, and there's all these projects going on, and people are coming up with new things, and I think it's just a great space for people to collaborate. They're doing a lot of work that's no one else is doing, and I think it's really amazing. Yeah.
At MUN Impact, we've created a community. It's really a family, especially during COVID, when youth are trying to connect with each other over issues that they're most passionate about. So we have over 2,000 students from over 120 different countries that are engaging with each other on Zoom, through Slack channels, and Modo, and all kinds of different ways that they can connect. Showing strong leadership skills, strong initiatives. They're connected with the real United Nations, who have communicated to us directly that they're very interested in the voice of youth. That my generation, as the Secretary General Antonio Guterres told a group of our students, he said, "You all are my colleagues. My generation has failed you, and we are looking for you all for solutions, because you all are outside the box and are coming up with really quite innovative and brilliant ideas. And we want to put you at the table in our discussions as we try to solve these global problems." So we want you all to raise awareness for us, with us, about the 17 goals.